Hey guys, what's up? It is Sonia and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my Iceland trip. And if you follow me or if you've seen any of my videos that I've been going out recently, you'll know that I took a trip in my half term to Iceland, a country, not the shop. Yes, I took a much anticipated trip to Iceland, which I've been looking forward to since about year 7. It's been all those years that I've been looking forward to going to Iceland. It's a country I've always been fascinated with, and as I'm studying glacial landforms and glacial landscapes in my geography A-level, I found it really interesting and I'm just so excited to go and to see all the amazing landscapes that I've never seen, any glaciated landscapes or any mountains or waterfalls like the ones I saw in Iceland before. So it was really a new experience. I'd never been anywhere like that in the world before and I absolutely loved it. Whoa! I had so much fun, I saw some amazing things and I tried to vlog it, but I was doing quite a lot so I didn't have loads and loads of time to film myself, but I did get a lot of good shots and whatnot, so I'm going to be doing the videos in this kind of format where I'll be talking to you guys about it and inserting all my videos and pictures and whatnot and showing you guys what I experienced. So I went for about 4 days and we did so much in the days that we had. We were out from about 9 AM to about 6, 7 o'clock, so we had a good day of full-on activities and seeing amazing things and it was epic. So I don't know how long these videos are going to be. I might do 2 of them, I might do 4 of them, I don't know, it depends how much footage I got for each day and how long it needs to be and whatnot, but this is my first video so I hope you guys enjoy it. Longest intro ever. So the first day was very much a travelling day. We woke up at, I personally woke up about 6 o'clock and we all met at Morrison's at 7 and we made our way to Gatwick Airport, which is just about furthest away from where I live. So I was very lethargic in the morning, but I was full of excitement because Iceland. So we got everything on the coach. I was looking very bright. I was wearing a green parka, a blue bag and a yellow suitcase. So I think I brought in a lot of attention, but was rolling with it. So we got to Gatwick really early for the time of our flight, which was about 12:30, and didn't help that we were told that the flight will be 2 hours when it's actually 3 hours, and that Iceland is actually an hour behind England, and that means I lost an hour of sleep and no one told us, so that's kind of annoying, but we got past it and we got on the flight to Keflavik, which is south of Iceland, a little bit south of Reykjavik, which is the capital, and yeah, we had a 3-hour flight and I watched the night museum and listened to some music and it was all fun. So when we actually got off the plane, I was really surprised at how flat the landscape is. Because I know about the landscape of Iceland and about the mountains, about the glaciers, I was expecting to see really big mountains as soon as I got into Keflavik. What I actually saw was a very flat, very barren landscape with a lot of volcanic rock. And I'd never seen anything so barren in my life, and there were no trees, there was just about no vegetation. It was honestly quite a unique experience. So when we flew in, we walked through a tunnel and it was absolutely disgusting weather. It was ridiculous. It was raining, it was very grey, the clouds were very low and it was kind of vile. We then had to wait for our coach for quite a long time and we kind of just sat in the airport, and it's tiny. It's honestly smaller than Luton. I think Luton is quite small and there were hardly any people. It was insane. But when we got out, the wind was absolutely crazy and it's nothing like any wind I've ever experienced in my life. I let go of my suitcase, which has 4 wheels, and it took off on its own. I had to go after it. My hair was going everywhere. I was physically being blown over and my actual body weight was being shifted by the force of the wind. It was crazy. But alas, I made it and we walked to our coach and we got into the coach and we drove to where we're staying, which is a hostel. Yeah, the hostel is in a very remote location, I will tell you that right now. But as we drove I saw more of the landscape, which looks kind of like a British landscape. It's quite, in some places, green, but it's kind of like a dulled grass kind of green, like a yellow green, and then you'll just see these massive glaciated mountains with ice caps on the top, and they look really, really foreign to the landscape. And if you drive further in, there's like no people in Iceland, really. I saw hardly any people. It's just flat, a house, flat, maybe another house, maybe a city or a town every now and again. Crazy, it's like no people. And then you'll see another big glaciated mountain, and it's incredible. So to prevent this being really long, when we got there we pretty much went to bed and had dinner. It was very, very late, it was about 10, and then it was the next day. So on the second day, the first thing we did was to visit a very famous waterfall called Gulfoss. I do apologise if I pronounced any of these Icelandic names incorrectly. I don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, it was really exciting to drive around a bit and to see the landscape in daylight, and where we were staying was amazing. There was lots of there's one particular massive mountain, and it looked like a photograph, it honestly did, from the window. But yeah, we drove to Gulfoss, and it was this huge waterfall. And the main thing that I noticed about Iceland is the fact that the weather changes so quickly. When we got to Gulfoss, it started snowing. You can see all my pictures here of me all wrapped up, and ow. And it was very, very foggy, so we couldn't see the waterfall that well, and it was pretty, I can't think of an adjective. It was pretty crazy, but within about 10-15 minutes it had completely cleared up, and there were blue skies, and as you will see around here, it was amazing. It was really beautiful. We then drove to the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, which is where the North American plate and the Eurasian plate meet, and you can actually go diving down there, but we didn't do that. And it's actually quite difficult to tell between the North American and the Eurasian plate. I didn't realise that it wouldn't be such a straight cut ridge, because that's what, I guess that's how I imagined it. It wasn't at all. The landscape had definitely kind of grown over and changed parts of the landscape, and it didn't really look like a ridge at all, but it was absolutely beautiful, the views, and I'll just put some more photos in here for you guys. And yeah, it was very, very beautiful, but we had to get back onto the coach because the weather got so bad and we couldn't really see anything. We then moved on from the Mid-Atlantic Ridge to go to the Geysers, which were quite close to Gulfoss, I think. They're quite close, and if you don't know, these are hot springs of water which are heated by the geothermal energy from the Earth's core, I think, and that causes the water to kind of heat up to the point where it just kind of explodes. Most of it is steam, and it has a very, very eggy smell, just to warn all of you guys. It is quite shocking that it's so eggy. I mean, I know it's a sulphur, but you don't expect it to be just as strong when you get there. And yeah, I got some really good videos of the geyser going off, and I tried to film it from very, very up close, because this particular geyser that we were looking at was supposed to go off every 8 to 10, in comparison to those that sometimes go off maybe once a year, maybe once every couple of years. So I wasn't really expecting it, but it went off and I forgot to press the record button. But I did get everyone's really shocked reactions, which was really hilarious. After that, we were pretty much done for the day. We'd done a lot, it took up a lot of time, and we just went to bed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll tune into my other episodes where I tell you what we were doing on all the other days, which include glacier hikes and more waterfalls and whatnot. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!